We're drinking buddies. We're drinking buddies. We're drinking buddies. We're drinking buddies and we like to drink. We're drinking buddies. We're drinking buddies. We're drinking buddies. We're drinking buddies and we like to drink. We're drinking buddies and we like to drink responsibly.
All right, well, welcome to another fantastic, fun-filled episode of your favorite show and mine,
Drinking Buddies.
My name is Brian Roberts, and always my good friend
Harry Thomas, and good evening.
And today is episode 34B. 34B. So last week we did 34A, which was the French 75.
Right.
And so that was a little bit of champagne, a little bit of lemon juice,
Yes.
and a little bit of simple syrup.
And gin.
And gin, that's right.
Gin.
And it was, and I gotta say, probably the best drink we've had.
Yes.
In my opinion, it was light.
Other than Kyoki.
Well, of course, the Kyoki coffee, that's obviously hands down. But in this particular case, if you haven't tried the French 75 from last week, you gotta try it. It's brilliant. It's a fantastic brunch style light with a little champagne, but it was good. If you like lemonade, man, you will just lose your mind over the French 75. But this week we decided what?
We decided to use the other spirit. If you look up French 75, it does call for gin, but it also says that there's a variation of that with cognac.
Nice.
And I thought last week I would just use my brandy, but Brian went and got us a couple of these little bottles of Hennessy cognac.
I splurged. I went crazy and bought $12 worth of cognac.
So we're going to measure this just like we always do to make sure that as best we can everything is going to be equal to last week.
Right.
So we start off with 1 jigger for each drink, and we're making 2 drinks. So here's 1 jigger.
Indeed, 1.5 ounces.
And we're going to fill this guy
As much as we can, which will, we need a
little bit more.
Good, we can shoot the rest of this.
You got it. You got it.
Nice.
Glug, 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 glug.
Very nice. Jigger number 2. All right,
Okay.
so 3 ounces, some ice.
So it's in the ice already.
Mm-hmm.
Last week I forgot to put the ice in first.
That's right.
And we want 3/4 of an ounce each, or 1.5 ounces of freshly squeezed lemon juice. And I just squeezed this.
Nice.
So there's our lemon juice.
It smells fantastic already.
Oh, you bet.
Wow.
And this is our simple syrup, and we're going to use 1.5 ounces of simple syrup.
So 3/4 per drink.
3/4 per drink.
Oh, you're right on it. Good job.
Right on the button. I'm getting good at this,
I
aren't
know,
I?
it's like you've done it before.
Couple times.
Awesome, very good. And
All
finally,
right. And now we shake.
we shake it up. That's right.
That we shake. Here, you want to put that on there
I can indeed.
so we don't mess anything up. All right, so we're going to shake this.
Shake it up. There we go.
We want this well shaken to get the drink cold, because we're going to pour it in these flutes. And again, as we talked last week, they say you could use a highball glass or a Collins glass, and some people actually put the ice in the glass. We are going to do what they suggested the first time around, and that is do it this way.
Perfect.
Okay, so I'm going to put that here to get it out of the way of the video,
There we go.
because last week we kind of messed up a little bit. We're going to double strain this.
That's right.
We
double strain.
don't want any of the ice to get in.
There we go. There we go. It's definitely a little darker, a little more tan than last week.
Yes, indeed.
Oh,
You
it
would
smells
expect that.
fantastic.
It does, doesn't it?
It does.
I think I need a little more here.
I think you're right.
So you're
I think you're right on the money. I think you're right there.
right there?
Yeah.
Are we right there?
Yeah, maybe. There we go.
All right.
All right. And champagne
Just
till
a
below the rim.
just a little bit, just a floater, and we're not going to stir the champagne. We didn't stir the champagne last week.
That's right.
This is this probably is going to be equally as good.
Yeah, man, it smells fantastic. So I'm gonna
Oh.
bet it. Oh, we gotta have the twists.
We gotta have the lemon twist.
Indeed, indeed. Harry did a fantastic job of the lemon twist last week and this week again because
So this is what this drink looks like.
man, oh man,
That looks mighty tasty.
smells
And,
amazing.
oof.
Sir.
Cheers.
All right, so let's hear. Ooh, wow. Oh, that's
That
good.
is good.
Oh, okay. So
I
last
don't know
week.
whether that's a pretty.
Wow,
I like the extra body of the cognac.
Definitely. Like last week was definitely more of a pure lemonade flavor because the gin, is gin. But the cognac has a little bit of sweetness to it, which it adds something. I gotta say, it's a toss up. It's gonna be hard for me to tell you which one I like more. But man, I'm telling you,
Well,
these
we
are
can try
fantastic.
5 or 6 more.
Yeah, we
of
should
these
keep
and-
doing that. You know what? I'm gonna need 3 or 4 more. Wow.
This really, I think
Wow.
I think we hit on a
We
winner.
have hit the mother load on these last two.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
love
gotta
it.
try. So is this called the French 75?
I think this is called the French 75, and as I talked last week, I think it was either the Knight's Peg or the King's Peg
Oh, right.
that they refer
Right.
to it if you use brandy or
Right.
cognac.
Wow, it's good.
So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I like this drink.
Yeah.
I recommend you do it. It's
Amen.
fairly simple. Really,
Yeah.
really easy. Simple syrup, cognac in this case, or gin.
Yeah.
An ounce and a half of that, and 3/4 of an ounce of the simple syrup, and 3/4 of an ounce of the
Lemon juice.
fresh lemon juice per
Wow.
drink.
It's delicious.
Yeah.
It's delicious. So, as always, of course, we here at Drinking Buddies are always drinking responsibly, and you should too. So, go do me a favor.
Yummy.
Make this drink. Post some comments on Facebook or YouTube or wherever you happen to find us out there on the grand internet. And we will see you again next week on Drinking Buddies. Because I don't know what we're going to do for 35. We have to go back and do a few of our older episodes that have yet to make it to video. So I think we're going to go back and start episodes 2, 3, 4, something like that.
I think we got 4. I think we need
Yeah.
to go 5 and beyond.
Right.
So
we did.
we'll
we
do
did.
that.
I think we did 1 and 4.
Could be.
So I don't think we did 2, 3. So 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the next few weeks you may see some older drinks that you've never seen before. But always like us, comment, enjoy it, tell us what you like. Find us on Facebook. Tell us a drink that you know of that we may not have ever heard of. We'd love to try it for you. And we will see you next week on
Drinking Buddies.
Drinking Buddies. See you then.
All right.
Oh, let's do it again. That's so good.
That is really good.
It is.
I could have any number of those.
Yeah.
I think in the daytime I'd go for the gin.
Yep.
In the evening I think I'd go for the
Yeah,
cognac.
I think you're right.
Huh?
You're right.